what's wrong? Okay. I think something was wrong with the mic. Oh, maybe that was just me. Okay, and then the mic is okay now. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching my stream. Welcome, and now we will continue with the last trial of this case. I think it should be the last trial because we know everything about the case. We just need to prove it at the court and putting the one responsible for this crime. Yeah, putting the one responsible for this crime to jail. I mean, you have to get a guilty verdict. Yeah, that's what I mean. We're gonna show the truth to everybody. So let's do that. We have several episodes for one trial. Yeah, I saw this yesterday. Can run forever. Yeah, I think we saw this nightmare at the beginning of this chapter. We just didn't know what's the meaning of this nightmare at the time. Yeah, but this is the dilemma that Phoenix faced. You are no longer worthy of your title. Damn. Sorry. March 23, 9:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, Chief. It's him. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? You're in front of me. Why are you calling? If you please, Mr. Lawyer, where did you get that scar from, huh? Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Now listen up. You better get and got a guilty sentence, okay? My SO says that. If you get that creepy slimeback and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. Phoenix. Mia? Oh, finally you came. I was wondering where were you in the investigation yesterday. Can we tell how Maya's doing? You haven't channeled her? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. Can't give up. There's still some hope left. stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Phoenix is desperate. Is that a cousin god again? Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You really mean, pal? Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Poor Gumshoe. Where are you? Let me, let me join the investigation team. And we're chasing after the killer, pal. You're chasing after the killer? Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got zero leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Come shoot. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can and find the killer. Alright. If we can get Maya out, then you can get Emgard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that. It's better for Maya first. No, sorry. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, the two of you can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Doon ako kaka. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? There's something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. The fence is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. You don't have to say that you've been ready for a while. Show off. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being, what exactly was Miss Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, is it really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would, please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews, she forged evidence that threw suspicion onto my sandcard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. When you're saying that she's guilty after all, I am not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, one creator was killed by a professional assassin, and the person who hired the assassin is God, so to speak, is not in God. Well, what a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. Yeah, this time, Edgewood, we have to agree with Edgewood or something. So I know that everything Edgewood has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Mentor? Will? Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Oh, okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? What is your relation to the defendant? What is his voice again? I forgot. Well, I guess I'm sort of lousy man to do them in a way. Yeah. Mr. Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But I didn't actually get to see men when I went. Huh? All you need to do is answer what you ask. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Engar's room. Oh, okay, sure. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking of the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Engar's speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, but what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we are in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap? Can you smell it, Phoenix? All I can smell is your perfume. Wait, it's Pearl's perfume, not yours, sorry. But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge him head first, right? Visit the meds room. Jangan coba mati. Kau nggak ada haus. After there was ceremony, I want to know something. Press the defendant's room. Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother of sorts, and I wanted to say congrats. Oh, what's wrong? Why did you stop? Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, what is it? you, you're going to try to turn me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Is that the impression you have? Every time? Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? When was standing there in front of his room? Are you sure that was Matt and God? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? At first, what do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. So something makes Powers think that that guy wasn't just an ordinary boy. Something in his appearance or something? I watched it talk them for a while and people would just watch. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. That's one. So who are these gangsters you're talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys. The invite disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing that in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? What incident? Was there an incident this time? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in the hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from this story, these people really would have done better now. Yeah, probably. Hang on, let me take a look at the code record. You must have said something that contradicts something in my call record. But nothing in the evidence, nothing in the call record so far has something to do with powers. That's what doesn't do. That's what. Oh, that one. It's Andrew's is carrying. You can tell what time was you talking with that guy. Why do we have this in the call record? What could be the evidence? Standing there in front of his room, selling his nickels and well constantly. Hold on. I watched it all done for a while, then I gave up and went back. I think the important part is this one. This is where he said there's something weird about the bellboy. I thought it was a bellboy. I watched it all done for a while, then I guess I went back. So they told them. What did he say in this part? Well, boy just wanted to say common ads. Did you notice anything strange? Give the bellboy a tail. Yeah. Because I know someone, I first saw it with the boy. Mau bos? Ayo, kamu di meja sebelah saya bos. Was there any clues about the boy? Why this? Huh? You guys would have seen. Right after the murder. It was right after the murder, not before it. I have to find some kind of contradiction. I press every line from him. Covered American cards and that. Receipt for $3,800. This one is taken right after the murder. Sangha with a scarf inside with the necklace. Hey, there's a wear scarf. Sharp on some same functions. So is that right? One cleaner. Still his nipples and work off soon. That is good. That's not contradict anything. Hello. At first I thought it was a bellboy. Sorry. Nice. At first, what do you remember that? He didn't think he was a normal bellboy. Why was that? Yeah, he kinda stopped there. Hey, what a second, huh? Actually, Mr. Fowles, only a few minutes ago you stated that you feel something weird. Oh, they wouldn't have. I needed to look at it. He gave the bellboy a tip. Something strange about the tip-giving incident itself. Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. I've been doing this since the last game. Yes, Your Honor. This bald boy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Might give the bellboy a tip. Send a news snippets on the costume, might give the bellboy a tip. I want to tell them for a while. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Oh well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the turkey cut in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. Bellboy's face. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old tramp. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Ah! He was there, and in God's house. He was that butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Engard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Engard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Might get the real point. But yang satu ni sekarang. Now let's answer about the tip. Is there something wrong? The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, is there something wrong with... Is there something wrong with this code, huh? Okay, it's fixed. Somehow the image on my Discord is kinda wrong. Sure. Hey, the 101299. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Wow, I didn't realize you were following. I'm sorry. But thank you for following. I hope you enjoy Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. How much are we talking about here? A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Yeah, how much was the tip? $10? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. I'm sorry, what? He gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. Is that even a tip? Huh? That's a freaking down payment. A roll of cash? Oh well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? It wasn't a tip, Joanna. It must be a down payment of some sort. A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Hmm. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. I am not sure what to say. Do we have to raise an objection? I don't know. I don't see what is the problem. We are not talking about the killer in this path. But you know what? We can raise an objection, just raise an objection. The defendant is a superstar and my client. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Ooh. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why not when I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I didn't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Yep, that's what I was talking about. It's a freaking payment, a down payment for something. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida. Then, then the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Oh, finally we're talking about this. Oh, hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelley the killer. He is the person the police special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out. Oh, actually, I saw that little boy again later on that night. Huh? What? You saw the bellboy again? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. He's so happy. This time, I was in that hallway trying to go to the restroom, and that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. There's no laughing matter. Oh no, we're gonna play the restroom. Do I have to press this? What time was it? Oh well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to my room pretty soon after that. And then I came back, and then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m. by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? So sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. Oh. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Ah, so I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So, which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue. And that's it. Let's continue with the testimony. That's it. That's sorry. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Yeah, like did he bring out a murder weapon or something, huh? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing is going to say next. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers let someone slide or try to pull a fast one? There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. What are you, 7-year-old? If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth, are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? So what? I think we kind of progress. I mean, every time we have a new part of the testimony, that sounds like a good thing. We could get new clues or something from this. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. Are we going to do this again? I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. Wait a minute. Give me the scene of the crime. Was that freaking thing? There is a freaking tray. There is a tray with tomato juice at the crime scene. This bellboy fucking left this. This bellboy left this tomato juice and tray at the crime scene. Is that important? I hope that's important. And there was a bottle of juice and one glass on it. The wine glass, yes, of course. There's a wine glass filled with tomato juice. From this juice. And this is the freaking tray. This is actually from the killer. What the hell? This is this you know, this wine glass, this tray, this tomato juice, those are originally from the killer. What the frick? The hell, man? Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, I did. Some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the co-record. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Gabe. He had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. Let's not press this one for the funsies. Powers family thing, huh? Think of every person as a tip. What kind of family are you, huh? If that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but you can't give him yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Kinda say this one, right? Yeah, that one. Where is a picture of the crime scene? This one and this one. But I have to. Yeah. Mr. Powers. Yes. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all the stitches and so a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kalida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, Anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Yeah. That was when the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time? Mr. Edgewood? Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. What the hell, Judge? Stop being childish. It's not you too, Judge. Oh, yeah. I am terribly sorry. No, you're not. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Why did you say that you're sorry? He's not sorry. We know he's not sorry. He's never sorry. He never apologizes for anything he's done, even when he's wrong. Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something to say about his hands. I recall you had what was his voice again? I recall you had something interesting to say about his. That's what. That's not his voice. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That ball boy. He was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, got to focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. I was saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather. It's again. I like how desperate. I like how desperate Phoenix is trying to make the bellboy not suspicious. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant, and then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was another bellboy. Uh, it seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of the testimony. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of the testimony. The rest? Is there something more? A second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left, without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. He gave something to Matt. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident. Some accident? I say you saw too much. Yeah, plot driven accident, yeah. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. The second meeting. All it. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spy. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Yeah, how can we have a very good view of everything that's happening? Isn't that, isn't that kind of suspicious? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye, in a sort of sneaky spy-like. I'm imagining him spying at the edge of the bathroom with just one eye. I knew he was spying. Please, doesn't it really matter if we're doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. He gives something to the person inside the room. What was this something? I said hold it. Yeah, you said it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably answer only one question at a time. There's something. Yeah, we have to know whether it's actually met or not. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm. Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Engar's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Engar himself, I said. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, wait, let me press the other thing. Oopsie. What is something? He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? Ha ha ha. If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? Ah, yes, that's in one is yes lesson. But that implies but this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. What if I do? When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As the person who received the item, all you can see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really not important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed on. Well, let's see. I think it was... no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. What? If you saw it again, so for sure, some sort of wooden statue. Do we have something like a wooden statue? We have a bakery. It's wooden pear-shaped bakeries. Don't tell me it's this. It is a figurine, yes. Is it this one? Huh? Let's try. It is this one. Phoenix, say something other than objection, please. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. It's alright. You have something to say. Please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Was it this item? Oh hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figure it out. I recall we found this at Matt and God's mansion. At the defendant's house. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the killer assassinated one creator in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. It's wooden, huh? Not stuff. Then the bear being found at Mr. Engar's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Engard is the killer's client. Mr. Matt Engard is the killer's client. Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. But the game led us here. So, sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. What do you mean you figured? If not now, then it would have later on. What do you mean? So this is not actually a bad thing, huh? Even if you hadn't shown to the court, I'm sure your friend Ashworth would have. I almost forgot that you knew about it too. I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we have overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. There are still a few points left that you have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? Hang on. Well, I still have full meters, so I could take some mistakes, but I prefer not to if I can. So, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Power testimony, the person who received the point. We still don't know exactly who received this pair. We only saw the arm, and from that we assume it's Matt. I think it's too soon to. It's too fast to assume that, so we can object on the person who received the bear. There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. We gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can be sure of. Please don't cut my sentence. I'm on a roll. Please don't stop my rolling. Everybody silence. Powers and be silence too. You're the one who made. Oh, what is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yes, sorry. Actually, so I remember. Um, I remember who took the bear. What the hell? Can I kinda say it again? Everything feels like it's bad news for us. Like in every trial. Hang on, I want to go to the bathroom for a bit. Ciao, Okay, I'm back. And I just freaking remember that I am not recording this stream. Uh, well, I think we can kind of download it from the content manager or something. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I hope we can. Hmm. Yeah, well, that's another thing. It's February 14th, huh? Kinda have to remember that. I usually record stuff, but I forgot to put the record to start the recording. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but but the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it. Nickel Samurai's arm. Huh. You've got to be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Huh. Order, order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. You've done that many times in your career, right? So, the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt and God is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help! You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry! Now, I will bring this Your Honor! Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? This is the same thing as earlier, huh? We just met this question a few minutes ago. Okay, Power's testimony was done by Power's testimony. I don't know. The bed, so. I mean, is it really the same bear? Wait, Power's testimony said it is the same bear. I don't know. I'm really confident about the middle one. But that being said, yeah. You have to attack this from a different angle. The bear itself, okay. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Engar's mansion. However, Mr. Engard was arrested at the hotel that night. Oh, yeah, you're right. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Actually, he's correct. You're right, right? Finally. Since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Engard who took this bear to his mansion. Oh, why? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Whew! Such a birthday thought. You haven't gotten the best of me yet. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Edgar's mansion. We have this area. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. The killer and God were working together, so to speak. I always forgot how to do Edward's voice. And the killer was hiding at Edgar's mansion as its butler. Oh, what a bold move. Bear Figurine was brought back to Edgar's mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, God had him do so. I assume because he would have been dead. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for quite a while now. This is too much. Is there anything I can talk at all? I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his group. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt and God. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edward has stated is the truth. Any live objections, Mr. Wright? Well, what should I do? Objection first, think later, right? Objection! That's how we're all around here. There is only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at Edward Mansion. However, it's possible it's all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client. Yes. Tis. Is this all you have? Actually, yes. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Where am I gonna pin this to? Adrian Andrews? No, at that time Andrews was not wearing the killer, I mean, the Nicole Samurai's costume. She wore the Nicole Samurai costume until she found the body and then figured it out from the guitar case. It's not gonna be convincing to blame it on to Adrian. For powers. Uh, what great eye himself? Uh, no, it cannot be Adrian. I mean, Adrian was not wearing. I just said Adrian was not wearing the social media costume at the time. I mean, she would have no access to it. Um, who could have access to the Gold Samurai's costume and wear it at that time? Will? You've let me down, Mr. Wright. Huh? I know you're aware of the truth, and you're free to turn your eyes from it. But at least try to make some sense while you're doing so. I'll give you another chance. Don't squander it. Who is the people involved in this case? Will, Juan, Matt, Adrian. It can't be Adrian. She wasn't wearing the costume at the time. She wears the costume after she found the body. Then she went back to the room. If one was killed, if one was murdered before she found the body, she wouldn't have been wearing the costume. I thought it's gonna be convincing if we pin this on Will. Wait, Olpec was there too. She and Lotta was there. Can I pin it to either of them? But Olpec is one's friend. She wouldn't want one's dead. What about Lotta? She doesn't even have a motive to do it. No, not Maya, not Maya, not Pa, not Tanshu, not Paz, not Miles, not Will, not Lotta, definitely not Juan, definitely not Matt, definitely not this lady. I mean, it's no it's Maya, no it's Pa, no it's Tanshu, it's no it's Francisca, it's no it's Miles. Will, it's a wrong deed. It's no way it's Lotta, she doesn't have a motive. This is the victim. This is our client, definitely not him. She is one's friend, she wouldn't want one's dead. This one is already dead, this one is actually the killer. She really Adrian, huh? Adrian Andrews is actually Adrian. What are you going to say to pin this on her? Huh? And Phoenix, she wasn't wearing the costume at the time. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt and God for the crime. by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Ah, then, then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw, that could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. Engard? Is anyone gonna pick up that? Is anyone gonna say anything about Adrienne only got the costume after she found the dead body? Huh? Huh? Nobody gonna bring that up, huh? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. She's so pretty. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. God's mansion, it was a well-led trap set by Miss Andrews. Can somebody say something? Can somebody bring up that she wore the costume after she found the dead body, huh? No? Nothing? Nothing? Nobody's gonna bring that up? Okay. So Edgewood, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense logic. See? See, even Edgeworth agrees. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. You're just prolonging the trial, Edgeworth. What is with this trial? Yeah, that was been my question ever since yesterday. Unbelievable, is this? He has to save his sanity. Look at him. Look at this poor guy trying to save his sanity by trying to say that this is all to save Maya. Order! 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 All the started parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense theory. Is willing to prolong the trial. Mr. Wright, even you must have found it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this metal wooden bear? Yeah, I've been wondering about it too. Why is only this one in particular removed from the crime scene? That's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to Edgar right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrienne Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I still can be help with voice Edgeworth. Anyway, the game still progresses. It's not over yet. It's not game over yet. But let's just. I'm not sure how to proceed this out loud. ha ha. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick! Oh, you back, bud? Of course. Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. What? A really strong power? That never happens before, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, you found this. It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Woo, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Give me the progress, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll make progress. Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time. If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far, just kept thinking to myself. I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But if I just run out of luck this time, is all our hope for naught? Hey Val, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the love, man. Appreciate it. A 10. Huh? 10? I could see a circus tent. Who says that? Mia? It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. Just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away? She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window, about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. The very big circus. Very big circus! Maya is somewhere within the 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Don't you? There's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her! An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Yeah, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Don't you please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Court will now reconvene. The killer The man who murdered the victim handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? Yeah, why this pair? Yeah, I want to go to the bathroom again. Chotamate. I am back. I'm back. I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Hey Adrian. It's an unfortunate thing to see here again. Currently, the witness is accused. Bos, kamu ngapain? My cat is accompanying me streaming, so yeah. Please don't mind if you hear any cat noises or something. Is my voice still recorded? Okay. Okay. My still recorded. I just changed the much position so I need to know. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? And my cat just suddenly moved away. Itu maunya apa sih, Bos? Itu datang seenak sendiri, pergi seenak sendiri, kasih kucing. Alright. Why? Why does she what, Phoenix? Are you about to say why does she agree to become a witness once again? Well, that is kind of suspicious. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. What do you mean? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart, one piece at a time. At the center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. It's actually a small jewelry box. So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, isn't it? Yes. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. The content, huh? Elaborate puzzle. We're gonna press everything we can press. A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that it was a puzzle. So, what kind of puzzle is this exactly? So you can take it apart. And how would one go about doing that? Yeah, the question would be, do you know how to do that, Adrian? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Oh yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. The judge has found a new toy. A boy and his new toy. It's like his five all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? Just a small item. Is there a small item at that time? And how do you know about this? Oopsie. I know because I was the one who bought it. You? Huh? You bought it? For Juan? It was a souvenir from a friend. It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. And this was a present from you? That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present for Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. So, who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. Only you and Juan. Oh. That would only make this very hard for you. It was a souvenir from Switzerland. So I doubt there are that many people with the same pair in this country. But it looks like it can be easily broken, especially if someone wants to get at what's inside. Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's been broken. Small jewelry box. Who else knows that this pair is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. and God didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. A wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Karida and Andrews know how to open it. Tisk tisk tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize what? That there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This pair is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical conclusion that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. I wonder why didn't anyone bring it up? Okay, it's actually just gonna bring it up. What's inside? That's right. That's what we're going to find out next. Witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. There is a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the pair apart. I've opened it. What is inside it? Is this what you wanted? That's a note. Don't tell me. Don't tell me! We finally found it. Don't tell me. Well, what is that? It looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess at what it is. Do we, Mr. Wright? Holy shit, this is where the note actually is. Holy crap. He hid it there. at a place that he knows nobody else can find. It's the suicide note. The suicide note. The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impacts. Until now, no one knew of his whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celeste Impacts had a very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Order! Witness, did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But you couldn't find it, huh? But I couldn't find it anywhere. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What's on the note? What's on the note? Don't... It's gonna be something. Objection! Hello, Fahri! Hello, someone at the school. Welcome! What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think. I hope you can enjoy it. We're now doing the last case of the second game. Now we're trying to save Maya, if you want to know. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. Isinya bakal dibaca. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. And her note, Celeste in fact left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Angad. About being engaged to Corrida and Angad's role in destroying that. And about how she decided, in her despair, to end it all. Holy crap, this is really bad for us. This is really bad for us. The trial could end now, damn it. And that's all Miss Impacts had to say. There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Angad. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word. Mark Angad values, above all else, He's refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public at any cost. It tells of Engod's horrible misdeeds. Okay, we got it in our court record now. It's Engod's fault that woman killed herself. There is no room for doubt here. Mr. The killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the pair with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserved no sympathy from anyone. I agree with you, Judge. I definitely agree with you. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation through one of those. The gavel is already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry! Hang on. Hang on, let me save this. What should I say? Slide number 8. Why does it still say part 4.1? Is there gonna be part 4.2, huh? Is this still not the end? You know what? There's only two options. I have like 7 bars. If I'm wrong, I only lose 3 bars, so 50-50. Anything can go. Suicide note or figurine? The suicide note is has Celeste's signature on it. We cannot attack that one. So the figurine it is. Objection! Please wait, Your Honor. The assassin took this with him from the scene after murdering Mr. Corrida. At the request of his client, of course. So what's your point, Mr. Wright? I don't think it's possible that Mr. The Killer's client was Matt Engod. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. You can't tell by just looking at it that this bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt Engod thought the note was inside this bear are 0 to 1. Ooh, nice going, Phoenix, nice going. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there is no reason why Mr. Engod would ever want a jewelry box like this. Order! 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 You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Woo. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Uh-huh. The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. Huh? I would like to direct the court's attention to this. Oh, finally bring this evidence up. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. The type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. So spying? What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. He had one too. Matt and God and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt and God. Order! Order! It's alright. Yes, Your Honor? You don't tell me you know about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stubbear's eye. But this camera that I have is not that same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this. Huh. Scrumptious bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Matt and God's fingerprints were on there? Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. God learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What I'm going to do next? Just running away like a father and child work. I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. Why is speaking riddles all of a sudden? Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you? And Transmitter? Huh? Is it the transmitter, Mia? Which one? It's gotta be the new evidence. It's better have something funny to come through. Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at? Should I look it up? Present evidence. Think later. I have an objection, Your Honor. Huh. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You are beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? So, you're telling me that I forgot something. You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Only Creator and Andrews know how to open it. With love, Celeste. Nope. Stop there, I don't think I want an evidence. No. It must be the new evidence. The new evidence is so at the time of murder. Could it be the transmitter? Definitely not this, definitely not this, definitely not this. This tree is only gonna make my client's life harder. Or make my case harder. Let's try. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I do believe some special examination is needed. But I think the item that should be examined is the defense's gray matter. Not that one. The killer. Which one? Not this one, we just found this. Is there something, huh? I thought it's the transmitter. It's not. spy camera. He is presenting the spy camera. And that camera has Matt's fingerprints all over it. I'm just gonna guess. Let's gonna this one. Not that one. Whoops. Okay, last chance, last chance. Not this one. Could it be this one? No, no way. Not this one. And drop out stuff there. What is? I assume it's gonna be one of the new evidences. It can't be the old evidences. There's nothing about it. Next is the victim at the time of the murder. I have no idea, so whichever goes, I guess. Not that one too. Guess I'm gonna see the judge in his chambers. I don't know what Mia was talking about. I totally don't. Okay, it's the second time we failed. The door is closed. In fact, the title screen. This is the second time I get a guilty verdict from my client in my time playing this game. Only two, but I really don't want it to happen twice. Anyway, I'm gonna end my stream soon. Before that, I want to raid somebody. Well, was looking at me, so I think I'm gonna rate Miss C now. Hang on. She's playing Call of Duty Mobile.
I don't know what the one dude was doing. He was like standing there. Hey, Smack, thank you for the bit.
So yeah, we are.
What are you doing?
Raiding her.
Oh my god, again? Fucking noob again.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming to my stream, for lurking. Even lurking is really appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the stream and see you next time because we are raiding now.